about how to use a 35mm film camera. So imagine a world without selfies. Imagine a world without Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, any social media. It would be crazy if we didn't have any of that. We would probably go nuts. So that is all possible because of cameras and because of pictures. So in a book by Craig Elise titled Basic 35mm Photo Guide for Beginning Photographers, he states that the first camera was the Taurus Multiple and it was introduced to the general public in 1913. So this is it. It looks like this. And then this photo is by George Eastman House. So this is all relevant to you guys because everybody's affected by pictures. Pictures are all around us in our world, and we all have some type of social media, and even if you don't, you're affected by pictures in some way because you take pictures or you get taken, like your family is crazy, they take pictures of you, and so we're all affected by that. So I'm credible to speak about this topic because I own a 35mm Pentax film camera, that's it. And these are some of the pictures that I've taken. So by listening to my speech, I hope that you learn how to use a 35mm film camera. First I will talk about what a film camera is and the different parts of the film camera. Then I will talk about how to load the film into the camera and how to take a picture. And then lastly I will talk about how to unload the film and where to get it processed. So these are the different parts of the film camera. I'm just going to go over a few of them because you don't need to know all of them. So this is the lens, this is the film advance button, which you use to advance your film, obviously, and then this is your rewind lever, and then your focus ring, your shutter button, and then your viewer, your rewind button, your spoolie, and then where you insert the film. So what a film camera is, as defined by Christopher Grant in his magazine article titled Point and Shoot Film Cameras, he defines a film camera as a camera that uses photogenic film that exposes it to light in order to capture a picture. So now that I talked about what a film camera is and the different parts of the film camera, I'm going to explain how to load the film. So this is the camera and this is your rewind knob. So to first load the film, you're going to pull up on the rewind knob, which is going to open up the back compartment of the film camera. So once you have the back compartment open up, you're going to put your film, whoa, what the heck's going on?
Rolling the film?
Okay, so then you're going to put your film into the film canister. So you're going to load it into the canister, and then once it's into the canister, you're going to push down on the rewind knob, which is going to secure the canister into place. So once you have your canister into place, you're going to pull out the film and insert it into the right spoolie. So this spoolie has different slots. You can kind of see it. And you're going to insert the film tab into one of those slots and make sure that it goes all the way through into the slot. So once you have that, you close the back of the camera, and then this is your advanced button. So you're going to pull the advanced lever, and then every time you pull the advanced lever, you're going to press the shutter button, which takes the picture, but it's not going to take the picture until the picture counter, which is up at the top, reads 1. Because at first it's going to take a little bit of time to get the film in to the spoolie all the way through so then it can take the picture. So once the picture counter reads 1, then you're ready to go and take your picture. So when you're taking your picture, you adjust the aperture, which has to do with how much light is let into the camera, so it will affect if your pictures are darker or lighter depending on what setting you're in, if you're outside or inside. And then get your subject and then focus it. And then you will be able to take a picture by pressing the shutter button, which is right here. So then every time you press the shutter button, advance the lever, and then it will go to the second picture. So then, now that I talked about how to load the film and how to take the picture, I'm now going to talk about unloading the film. So the very first step in unloading the film is to press the film release button in the bottom of the camera, and that's going to let you release the film. So then you're going to pull up the lever on the rewind knob, and you're going to crank it backwards in the direction of the arrow. So the arrow's right here, and every camera will have an arrow which will indicate which direction to rewind it. And you'll be able to hear the film rewinding in the camera. It will be kind of like a scratchy noise. And then you'll be able to hear when it unhooks from the spoolie and it goes all the way back into the camera. So you want to make sure that the film is completely into the canister before you open up the camera, because if you don't, and you open up the camera and the film is exposed to light, your pictures will disappear, because as soon as light hits it, the pictures will be gone. So you want to make sure before you open up the back of your camera that the film is all the way into the canister. So, all of these pictures were brought to you by Emily Brott, and so now that I've talked about how to unload the film and where to get it processed, let's wrap things up. So in conclusion, through this speech, I hope that you learned how to use a 35mm film camera. First, I talked about how to, or the different parts of the film camera and what a film camera is. And then I talked about how to load the film and how to take the picture. And then lastly, I talked about how to unload the film. So I just want to leave you with that pictures are physical, lasting memories. And that's what makes them so special, and that's why we all love pictures so much, is because it takes us back to a time, and it makes us nostalgic, and it's just a great thing. So film cameras are definitely a great way to preserve, the lasting memories of pictures.